Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited for today's video. It is the next video in my Best of 2025 series, and this one is all about Dior. Dior had some highs, some lows, but we're going to focus on their highs today, and they had a lot of them for me, okay? We have some base products, we have cheek products, eye products, we've got all sorts of things to get into and talk about. We'll be trying on just my favorites in this video. We'll also be talking about the brand's year, where they are, how they did overall, and we'll be having a good time. So if you want to see what this face is all about and what this incredibly chic scarf is I'm wearing, just keep watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. Okay, guys, before we jump in, of course, I have to talk about my Frais by Breezy tea product of the day. First of all, our sales are on. So this product is 30% off right now that I absolutely love. I'm wearing our Mauve Jaquard plaid scarf. This one is my design. Had a really fun time designing it. Jaquard means one of the things, it's a weave, but one of the things it means is the colors are inverted. So it's almost like two scarves in one. So everything that is mauve on this side will be black on this side. So you have a more prominent color, one on each side. And I just love it. Really, really, really large scarf, okay? And really important for me was that it was lightweight, because I love scarves. Scarves are one of my favorite things my whole life. I've always loved scarves, but I don't want them to be too bulky. I want to be able to layer them up and have them be worn, but not really, really bulky. And this is a cashmere silk wool blend, and it does just that. So it feels luxurious, but it is really warm, but can take you from the colder months right into spring. It's that lightweight. Okay, so you have some room here. You can wear it as a shawl. You can wrap it a million ways. You can do different things with it. Can't get enough. So if you want to see any of our Frais by Breezy tea scarves, you can visit us at fraisbybreezytea.com. The link will be in the description and somewhere up here. And start the video up top that everything that I'm wearing on my face today and my hands will be listed in the description below. Okay, things that are featured, I'm only going to be featuring the things that I love this year from Dior, that came out this year from Dior. And things that are not listed will be in the description. There will be some affiliate links, all right? So if you love my content and you want to support me, you want to support my channel over the course of the year, or if you're new here, if you love what I do, I love all the feedback. I get such great feedback throughout the year about how helpful my videos are, and it really means a lot to me. So that's one way to, support, is just to use one of my links. If you're going to buy something anyway, that is always, always, always going to be my caveat. If you're thinking about getting something anyway and you want to support me, that's a great way to do it. You can also let those ads run when they pop up too. That is helpful. And yeah, just a reminder that everything I'm wearing on my face will be in the description below. So I already have one of the products on of the year. Had to go back and see just what came out this year. The Forever Hydra Nude Foundation, which is one I really, really, really enjoy from the brand. This one is 4N. I do have yellow undertones. So, but I can go between a neutral and a warm pretty easily. It works out for me typically. So this one is 4N, the Hydra Nude. It has a very natural feel to me and look. I don't like cakey looking makeup in general, but certainly not on me. I want it to look as natural as possible, and I feel like this one does it. One pump gets me where I need to be, and sometimes less than a whole pump will get me where I need to be. It has some nice coverage. It is lightweight, and it just performs really well for me. I think it looks natural on camera and off camera, so I'm quite the fan of this Forever Hydra Nude, which came out earlier in the year. And again, I'm wearing 4N, so this is the first product that was a win for me with Dior. And before I forget, this might be my nail polish of the year. I'm obsessed with this still. This is Sienna. It's still available here in Europe, and I feel like I have to at some point get this another one at a discounter, because this color is just everything to me. It's a reddish, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't remember how I described it before. Like a cranberry, I don't know. You can see it here. I have dedicated videos for all the products that I'm showing you today. So if you want to see the swatches and get in detail or hear details about the individual products, you can just search my page for Dior and the stuff will come up. But this color Sienna, it just, I don't know, it just, oh my God, I still love it just as much. So this might be my nail polish of the year because the shade was so interesting and different, and I love it. So absolutely, absolutely, I recommend this if you can still find it. Sienna 664. This was a nail polish that came out this year. Just a heads up, the lighting is being really weird. We're supposed to get really hard rain, but the sun is fighting it, so you might see some fluctuations with the lighting. Can't do anything about that. And I'm going to be switching up how I wear this scarf throughout the video. Right now I have to apply some stuff, so I just wanted it off my shoulders. Yes, so I am up to my bronzer. Okay, so 2 standouts for me this year with Dior. We're gonna be talking about the year in Dior across along the way too in this video. This one here, they had some very strange releases. This one came out in Europe, I feel like months before this came out in the US. I don't know what that was about. I don't get it. This is actually the darkest one that came out in this one. This is the Dior Forever Nude Bronzer in 05 Intense. I don't know what that was about, but it was very strange. And it was, they just bronze. And then here's the kicker. I don't love this mirror. Why is the mirror fogged up? Then the kicker was, when it did come out in the US, they came out with the same sort of thing, but extra large. A very, very, very strange release. Listen, this is, if you've been paying attention or you're watching the beauty industry, there have been 7,652 changes. We are going through creative director changes. We're going through formula changes. There's so many changes. You can also smell desperation in some brands, and I'm not even kidding. And you can see the ones who aren't feeling as desperate. Hermes is not coming out with a bunch of stuff. They're sticking to their plan. They're doing well in terms of their revenue and stuff and what they're making and all that stuff. So you can tell with beauty, they're not as pressed as some brands who just are pushing stuff up. Dior feels like one of those places. Okay, that might be a little, they're coming out with strange things and too much of certain things and just a lot. It's a lot happening at Dior. So this one, I love it. Again, a bronze. You should see a nice light bronze on me, which is how I want my bronze to be, never too overdone. So this was the Dior Forever Nude Bronzer in Intense. It's easy to note by the leather case, and this is the normal size one. This is not the bigger one. So then the other side, I'm going to do, I have this one in peach, and this year I said I have to get it. I love it so much. Here we go. Do you remember this one? Came out early in the year with this packaging, and this is the Dior Forever Nude Bronze Glow, and this is pink bronze, 032 pink bronze. And it had some gold in there. It had the pink. The other one I had was the coral. I love this product. I love this product so much. So yeah, this one, see, it's a glowier situation. Love it. But yeah, so Dior's having a strange time. I do think they're coming out with too much. One of my least favorite collections of the year came from Dior. So when I was looking back over my videos, it actually surprised me how many things I actually love from the brand this year, because then they do something, when they do something good, they do it good. It just turns out great. So that's where we are. These are my 2 bronzers. I'm going to leave this one here because it's a little more glowy. And yes, so we've got the blonde right there for a little bit more. But this one has pink. So this could even be, I suppose, like your single cheek product. I'll put a little bit here. Okay, so we have our more glowy one here, and we have that other one here that I love. Love, love, love. So we've got our bronzer on. These are my 2 here. Bronzers from them of the year. So we're going to do the eyes next. I have 3 eyeshadow palettes that I absolutely adore from Dior. I've said this before. I have like a 98% success rate when I buy makeup products. I know what will work, and I know pretty much what I'm gonna love. That's why I stick to the brands that I trust typically. So when I purchase them, I expect to love them, but sometimes, you know, you never know. So one of the ones, this is the latest one I showed on my channel, is this Purple Butte. This was a last minute purchase because I wanted the orange color story, but I said, let me get this. And this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. It is limited edition Dior Plum Parade. Now, here in Europe, these products are around for forever. So I'm hoping they're still in the United States. I will have my links to the US where I find the products. But this is a very beautiful, I do not use the silver one, but the other ones, really, really beautiful eyeshadow. I love a purple eye on my skin tone. Purple, if I have like between purple and pink, I'm going to go purple. I'm obsessed with this one. Now, this is Coral Riviera. Beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette. And it had gold like overlay, but there's gold throughout it. So everything has like a nice gold sheen on everything. Beautiful. This is beautiful in the warmer months. I mean, it can work anytime, but that's when it came out. Beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette. Can't say enough. One of my favorite palettes of the year for sure. And then the one we're going to use right now is this one. Do you remember this packaging? This is the Diorshow 5 Couleurs brown cashmere eyeshadow palette. And the reason I love this one is because this was a grower. This one I liked when I tried it on, but then as I sat with it, I would wear it more and more. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, just turned 48. As I'm just moving along in life, I find myself not wearing as much color in the eyes. Love it when I have it, and I will make any of these things my own. So the thing with Dior and the brands I love, even when there's color, it's not, you know, a lot, okay? They're nice, subtle washes of color. So even when I'm wearing color, I make it workable. But I'm leaning more towards the nude, neutral things on my eyes because I don't want to ever do too much. And so this was one of those things. Liked it, but now I love it. I went to a family event and I wore this, and it was like a earlier lunch at a restaurant. And I was like, you know, I'm not doing, it's not late enough to get too crazy. So I wore this and I was just like, yeah, this one I need to give more attention to. And I have, and I love it. So we're going to get this brown number on me. Super simple, but sophisticated. Let's get this on the eyes now. And one of my favorite products of the year, period, across all categories. This Dior mascara, I cannot get enough of. Obsessed with it. So I'm going to put this one on too, and we'll zoom through now. So I switched my scarf around to the more predominantly black, the black side. And yeah, okay. So, and I switched it, I wrapped it in the way that I typically wear my scarves, which is to kind of loop it in. Okay, obsessed. I did the lid dark brown, which I haven't tried. I had not tried yet with this quad or quint. And I love it. I love it. It's just something on the eyes. We've got gold. We have like a peachy shimmer. The satin and the shimmers in this quint, they're just really beautiful, and they're light, but they show up really nicely. So even when I have them on top of things, it's not like an overwhelming shiny or glittery situation. Everything's finely milled, so everything looks super sophisticated. Okay, I need to show you the wand and why I'm obsessed with this mascara. When I tell you, it picks up every lash, and I'm zoomed in. I know I zoomed in during the eye parts. Hopefully you can see what it takes my lashes to. Super duper impressive. I can't get enough of it. Really, really, really. It's a beautiful mascara. And this and the Prada one. So when I get up to my Prada video, I'll show that one. Those are probably my two of the years. Or Armani came out with a really good one too. But those two are the ones I've been wearing most of the year. Yeah, no. This elongates my lashes like crazy. But this and the Prada one. But ooh, this one. So good. So good. Beautiful, beautiful mascara from the brand. Next up, let's get into these cheeks. So we're up to the cheeks. Man, listen. I was not expecting to love these Forever Blush Soft Filter blushes as much as I do. And I think they're polarizing. I think some people have had difficulty with them maybe drying quickly or using their finger. I've had really good success using my finger, using a brush, doing both. So I have three, but if I'm going to choose my two, okay, we're going to go with Oud, which is such an interesting, it matches, Oud is like the blush color of these, the nails that I find so interesting. So we're going to use Oud, and we're going to use this one, which is Violet, okay? So Violet is this one. We're going to use Oud here. And then this one is, I can't think of the name. Where the hell's the name? Oh, Peony. I could start out with Peony on both cheeks, maybe the apple of my cheeks, just so you can see it. But then I'm going to go in with these two, okay? So it may disappear. So I'll start off with Peony just so you can see it on my cheeks right about here. Then we'll do Oud on this side, and we'll do Violet on this side, and you can see them. It's like watercolor for me. The way this blends out, the way it wears, stellar product, and one that surpasses the year. These are some of my favorite blushes in my makeup collection. I think they nailed it with this product. So let's get it on now. Pause. Perfect place to pause because I kept it here. I like to put my, excuse me. I like to put my highlighter on before my blush. I rather work the blush into the highlighter than the other way around because a lot of times I have to go in then with more blush. So Dior came out with, first of all, I love their Forever Glow Maximizers. Makes me happy. So they came out with a copper color this year, shade this year. And so I have the copper one. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to put the copper one on this side. Another one that was really fun, it's a light lilac one that came out this year as well. So I enjoyed both of these. So here's the lilac one. So we'll put the lilac one on this side. We're going to use this copper one on this side, and then we'll get into back to the blushes. So you can see we got that copper color. It's not as potent maybe as the lilac one, but it's still there and it's a nice, beautiful glow, okay? And I get more of that color, which kind of blends in with my skin color, so it makes the finish look even more natural. And this one is just really, really pretty, and taking that one right down the bridge of my nose. Okay, so again, Oud, we're about to get into Oud on this cheek, and then we're gonna get into Violet on this cheek. So let's go, blushes now. Okay, so a couple of things. I do say it's like watercolor. That's what it feels like on me. And I did a couple of things here. So Oud, you can build these up where you want them. As someone who doesn't like a lot of blush, this is beautiful. This is just enough. And Oud, again, is just a really interesting color. Violet, I intentionally went in a little more because I wanted you to see how easy it is for me to blend it out. It looked super potent in the beginning. I blended out my finger to begin with, and then I started with the blush. Now, normally I can do one or the other. I don't necessarily need a blush, but a brush. But you can see here how much more diffused it is with the brush. The brush I used anyway was what did I use? I can tell you that is this. This is the Sonia G mini sheer buffer. So I like it for this purpose to kind of sheer it out. But again, you can do it. And to me, it does have like a watercolory finish and extension of your skin. Same, the Violet, you saw, it didn't take me very long, even though there was a lot of product there to blend it out to where I wanted it. So huge fan of this drop. I hope they keep adding colors. I just cannot get enough of these blushes. They were a pleasant surprise. I didn't know what to think before I used them, and I can't say enough about them. These are the soft filter blushes, and I just think that they're so complimentary on my skin, especially at my age. So it's, you know, if you're around my age and you want to know how it works on me, I think it's helpful to know like what products we're wearing at certain ages, where our skin, no tugging, no real, you know, not doing too much to the skin to get these products on, being kind to the skin. And let's talk about a collection that I could not stand from this brand. I just didn't like it. One product, okay, and I don't mind it, but this is what I mean when I talk about desperation and like, what was the purpose? We'll get to that. Now, normally I would have started this with Chanel and not Dior. Dior had a stronger year for me than Chanel, which is new. And they're in flux. They're doing things. They're like in a situation. It'll be interesting to see what their 2026 looks like. I wasn't super excited for a lot of their stuff this year. I will have a Chanel video. I'm probably combine it with another brand. Usually Chanel sits by itself, but I'll combine it with another brand there because there was a couple of things that I really loved, but overall, just an okay year. This collection from Dior, these, what are they even called? Candy, Dior Backstage, Rosy Glow Sticks. Cannot stand them. They're supposed to be a blush. I've worn them as highlighters because to me, they work better that way. They're greasy too much. If you're trying to get color out of them, they're gonna go greasy really, really quickly, and I'm just not a fan. And I genuinely believe this suffered from too much hype. Too much hype. This was given to a lot of people, influencers. I saw it all over TikTok. I saw it all over social media, and they were hyping it up, and it was too much hype. It was too much hype. I remember seeing a girl do a video that I actually liked. I thought, you know what? This looks pretty natural. This looks believable, but a lot of it was so overhyped. I just knew, and the amount of free product that were given out for this, the packaging is cheap. It's plastic. Give me a break. It just looks tacky, clearly geared towards a younger audience. This was just not it. This was just not it. And it doesn't have a lot of color payoff. It doesn't even have a lot of, now, had they done this with something that had more saturation in its color, you can do it. But because you need to kind of build it up to get color, it just goes greasy, waste of time. They also came out with accompanying powder blushes to go with it. This is okay. Again, you could choose a color that you wanted. I feel like I had enough of those colors that they already had in their older blushes. So, okay, just okay for me. But those sticks, horrendous. Absolutely hated it. And it felt like an absolute money grab. Oh, and they had really expensive lip balms with the charm on it to make it look super cutesy. And again, it was giving desperate to me. So not a fan of that collection at all. I hope they start just concentrate on the grounded products that have good formula. Let's focus on the formula and not the stupid campaign to make it seem more popular than they should. So not a fan of that. We're done with that. As it turns out, guys, I did not get a Dior lip product this year. I did not. So I put on a Dior lip product, but it's not from this year. And again, that will all the names will be in the description below. So this is the finished look for 2025. Really, really, overall, what I love, I really, really love. So I think in that way, it was a strong year for them. I fear that we might see more of these throwaway kind of releases, weird formulas that are just not great, or coming out with similar products, the bronzers just in the next size up, just strange releases just to sell. As the world economy continues to the world economy, but also the West specifically, the economy continues to deteriorate. I feel like we might get more of this stuff, and it's unfortunate. And there's, like I said, changes all over the businesses, the makeup businesses, beauty industry. So let's see what 2026 brings for Dior. I thought maybe their product of the year for me are these blushes. I just think they're great. And they're just special for me. The way they wear, the way they diffuse, I think it just looks so natural and pretty, and can be layered and built up, and just very, very pretty products. So that's probably my Dior product of the year, along with the mascara. But really, the eyeshadows that I told you I loved, the things that I told you I loved, I really love. But I just love those maybe the best. And this nail polish, because I can't. So what they do well, they do really well. And then there's oversaturation. So let's hope for a really good year from them, 2026. That's it for me. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any of these products. How have they been working for you since you've gotten them? How do you feel about Dior as a brand? Are you happy with the direction they're going? Are you happy where they are? Let me know all those things. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I really, really, really do appreciate it when you do. And if you want to check out any of our Jaquard scarves, any of our Italian leather bags that we also co-designed, our silk twill skinny scarves, and our big, large silk scarves that we designed as well. You can visit us at FraisByBreezyT.com for all our hair accessories. You can visit us at BreezyT.com. I will check you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.